What's up, softball players? Coach Dan Blewett here today, and I've got a really good video. Today we're going to talk about how you throw on the run when you're moving forward towards your target. So if you're here learning how to throw harder, if you want to learn some throwing velocity tips, some throwing mechanics stuff, some drills, all that stuff is going to be covered in this video here today. And I got a lot of slow motion video, I got some full speed video, we've got different angles, I got 2 cameras going, so I think you're really going to like what I've got today. If you're new to my channel, definitely subscribe, share it with a friend, hit the like button if you enjoy this video when it's done. Also, don't forget that in the description below, I have links to my free softball throwing PDF ebook. I have links to lots of other articles, videos, and my softball online throwing courses, okay? So again, today's video, we're gonna talk about what you do when you're crashing towards your target, charging a ball in the infield, and throwing on the run. But specifically, we're going to talk mostly about throwing straight ahead, which is one of the most awkward things. Okay, so let's get started and let's talk about first how this is going to look and what kind of balls we're going to be throwing mostly straight ahead. So if I'm playing short and there's a ball bouncing slowly sort of up in front of me, I'm gonna try to get around it, and I'm gonna try to take a good route towards my target. But what this is a lot of times going to do, because the softball field is so small, is it's going to force me to probably have to throw on the run without fielding it, taking my 2 shuffles, and then going. It's always going to depend, but a lot of times with faster batters, you're going to have to get rid of the ball really quick. So if it's hit slowly in the middle of the field, you might just have to charge it and get rid of it on the move. So that's what we're going to cover here today, because the throwing mechanics are a little bit counterintuitive, and you're actually going to throw off your opposite foot. So you're going to throw, if you're a righty, which you're going to be if you're an infielder, you're going to throw off your right leg when you do this. Which ordinarily, when you take, your shuffle throws, you make your crow hop, your left leg is the one that's forward. But when you're throwing on the run, your right leg, your same side as your arm, is going to be the plant leg. Okay, so let's see how that looks. I got a ton of slow motion video. Let's go over a little bit here today. So at full speed, this is what we're doing. I've got a ground ball that I'm charging. I'm gonna barehand it because it's gonna be tough for me to scoop a still ball right here. But I'm gonna run up, and I'll scoop it anyway. And from here, I'm throwing across my body towards first base. So the big key components here are pulling my shoulder back, sort of drawing the ball by my chest, almost like I'm pulling a bow and arrow. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna help me get what we call shoulder hip separation, which is my chest going in the opposite direction as my lower body. So little kids, when they throw, if you're like a 2-year-old brother, sister, niece, or nephew, they get a ball, their shoulders and their hips all kind of move mostly together. High level throwers, what we do is our hips are going one direction while our upper body is going the other, just like hitting, and then they move at slightly different paces, and one stretches the other, which then sort of slingshots the whole body through. When we're on the run, we still need some of that, but it's a lot harder because our hips are in an unstable position, like they're moving one direction while the throw might have to go another direction. So what we have to do is, say I'm throwing this way and I'm planted, I don't have any shoulder hip separation, right? I'm just basically in a position to throw a dart. So what I need to do is rotate, and I need to pull my arm back, and now I'm turning my chest away from my target, just like I would be if I was throwing from a normal crow hop. So you'll see everyone do this when they field it. Say it's like a ball over here and they've got to throw on the run. They're still getting their chest away from their target before they then make that really athletic sort of acrobatic throw. So let's go to some slow motion examples and you can really see what I'm talking about. So I have a net set up at first base, and I'm going to run through and I'm going to throw straight at it. And one thing you might notice is that I get some lean. So lean is going to help me get a little more oomph on it, because throwing straight up and down it's just not what my body wants to do. So I'm going to run up. Okay, now I'm going to show you how this looks without some lean. So I'm just going to go straight at it, which is often going to be the right move too. And what you'll see is I tend to pull higher there and then go. Whereas if I have the ability to sort of come around the ball and get a little bit of shoulder lean, it's a lot easier and it feels a lot more natural. All right, let's do one more. Okay, so hopefully at this point in the video, you have a basic understanding of what the mechanics look like, which is tight joint angle here in my elbow. So I don't want to be way out here, it's not going to work. I need to be somewhere less than 90. So I'm pulling the ball back, kind of like a bow and arrow. So that's a key component. And then turning my body away from my target, my upper body, is another key component. And then throwing off your right leg as a righty is the other big key of this. And this is a drill that you just have to practice. So the best thing to do is just move your feet towards your target when you're doing your throwing routine and throw to your partner. So as you stretch out and you're playing catch together, just back up, take a couple steps, and throw to your partner. I mean, the best way to do this is a sort of an improvised throw. So you want it to be sort of improvised and athletic when you're practicing it. I could give you drills where you're just standing on your right foot, turning and throwing, and that's fine. That's a drill. If you want to do that, go for it. But there's also no reason not to just integrate this into your throwing routine, where again, I've got a ball, you're my catch partner, and I'm just going to tiptoe up, boom, make my throw, and then peel off in different directions and practice getting comfortable that way. Because all this stuff is mostly just athleticism. It's improvised, but it's also practiced, all right? So if you enjoyed today's video, definitely hit the like button, share it with a friend. I know for a fact there's not another video like this on YouTube. And get out and practice these techniques. This stuff is only going to get better if you go out there and work on it. And as much as I think throwing drills for throwing mechanics are very important, I also think it's super important just to go out there and play a little bit. And I don't mean that in the sense of games. I mean that in the sense of get a partner, move around, throw like an athlete, and work on this stuff. Because you'll feel just naturally what works and what doesn't. And so your body will naturally say, okay, I like turning this way. I like getting a little lean. I like using my shoulders in this way a little bit better. And those are the big keys. A lot of this stuff isn't going to be sort of classroom taught or taught with like specific drills. It's just going to be taught with you understanding the basics from someone like myself and then going out and do it. All right. Thanks for watching. Definitely check out the links in the description below. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.